You may have heard about CityWorks Expo. For years now, we've been bringing people together to share big ideas for better places. Expo connects innovators across the community and around the globe through an ongoing series of events, conferences, and social media. And our goal is to inspire and support people like you, the ones who have a passion for making their neighborhoods, communities, and cities better places to live, work, and play. Check us out at cityworksxpo.com to learn more. Become a part of the Expo community and share your story. You never know who you will inspire with your big ideas.
Thank you. Hi. I'm Ernie Zulia. I teach at Hollins University and run the Hollins Theater Institute on the north end of town. So we are a college town. Yes, thank you. I'm here to talk about a project that came out of last year's Expo, immediately out of last year's Expo, and it's kind of mushroomed into an amazing project that we're pretty excited about. It's a collaboration between Hollins University, the City of Roanoke, Roanoke Public Libraries, Mill Mountain Theater, and anyone else who wants to jump on the train with us. So, before I go into it, let me see if oh, wait a minute. So, this slide here will give you a little background about where we're starting our project. How many people from out of town can identify this geological form? Yes, it is. Well, the mountain. The mountain. Mill Mountain sits at the edge of downtown Roanoke. Some people say it is the tallest mountain within the downtown district of any city in the United States. Some people, I'm not sure who all those people are, but it's a big mountain, and it does sit right at the edge of town. And at the top of the mountain is this thing. And it's a thing that is much beloved by the people who live here. And it's experienced a lot of jokes, and it's experienced a lot of stories. And it's sort of the one thing that everybody who lives in this area has in common. We all have some relationship to that star. So when I was asked to come last year to speak, I got to speak about the thing that I love most, of course, which is the theater. And this is sort of like a theatrical experience here, where a group of people come together and breathe the same air with people on a stage and exchange ideas and feel exhilaration from that connection. But we feel it together. We're not watching it on a screen or at home on a computer or on a cell phone. So when we talk about theater, it's exciting to think about the fact that perhaps in this day and age of technology and all the cool high-tech things that are talked about here, we can talk about something that's virtually ancient. The theater, the Western theater as we know it, started in ancient Greece. And it was created for religious festivals where people, the whole city came together and they ascended the Acropolis, which was the highest place in the city. And they gathered in amphitheaters at the foot of the temple, the Parthenon or whatever. And they would experience these powerful moments of connection as they looked at stories and watched stories together that spoke to the soul, that brought us to places of epiphany and deeper understanding of who we are. It was pretty powerful and pretty cool. So I was thrilled to be able to talk about that last year. And after the talk, I was lucky enough to have lunch with Chris Morrill. Chris is sitting right up here. Chris is our city manager here in Roanoke, perhaps the most progressive, forward-thinking, creative, and excited city manager in the United States of America. Yeah, well, Chris helps us do great things in Roanoke. So we had lunch, and we started talking about what we might do theatrically in this community, and Starcropolis was born. There is a kind of awe here, don't you think? Can you hear the music from E.T.? as we look at our star. And we thought, wouldn't it be great if, as a community, we could ascend our Acropolis, Mill Mountain, and sit at the foot of our giant neon Parthenon and experience some theater that may galvanize us and bring us together as a community. If you have never been up to the mountain, you are missing a spectacular overlook. You can stand with the star to your back and see for miles, and you see the entire Roanoke Valley. It is spectacular, and it is inspiring. So it seemed like the perfect place for us to go and put on a show. And if you don't know this, many people over the age of probably 45 don't know that the theater movement in Roanoke began on top of Mill Mountain. Mill Mountain Playhouse used to exist probably right about where that light is to the right of the star. People used to go up there all the time in the summers and experience great plays and have a lemonade and look over the vista, and it became a tradition in the city. So returning to the mountain sounded like a really good idea. So enter the second player. My good friend Catherine Walker had come to me with an idea a little earlier that she was very excited about. She had taken a playwriting class at Hollins. And she said she loved to go eavesdrop at the star, at the lookout, because you heard the most uncanny things if you focused your ears carefully. And she said the stories that come out of there are amazing, and wouldn't it be cool to create a piece of theater that would feature these stories that happen up on Mill Mountain? So she invented the idea of star stories, which are our stories. So we get to go up there and think about who we are in relation to the one thing that we hold in common. Then enter our friends from the Roanoke Public Library, Nathan Flincham and Sheila Umberger, who got very excited about this idea of star stories, and they decided that they would join the movement and create something that we lovingly call StarCropolis. I know, it's a pretty cool idea, isn't it? So Roanoke's StarCropolis is going to be called StarCropolis, and we are, with the library, gathering, we hope, hundreds of stories about the star that will be archived and will be available for anyone in Roanoke to come and listen to them or read them, enjoy them. But more importantly, those stories are going to serve as the inspiration to multiple playwrights and authors who will take these real stories and translate them into dramatic form and allow us to present them on the stage at Starcropolis. Yeah, woo! Can we have a woo? So we will share these star stories with the audience. The event will look something like this. You'll park your car in the city garage down here, and you'll come to a trolley stop where there will be a star stage. Get ready, I'm going to use the star about 1,000 times in the next part of this. There'll be a star stage, and there'll be storytellers at the star stage while you're waiting for a trolley ride to take you up the mountain. Then you have the option of getting off halfway up the mountain to the Ascension Trail, where there will be performances we're calling starbursts along the trail as it goes up the mountain, and they'll all be related to these incredible star stories that we share. At the top of the mountain, on the main stage, there'll be a large tent for the kind of grand finale performance, which will be produced by Hollins and Mill Mountain Theater. And there will be 2 other stages. We're calling them 50 folding chairs because that best describes exactly what they are. And on those 2 stages, high schools, colleges, community theaters, all the theater companies in the area are going to be invited to present a star story in the lead up to the evening's grand finale. So we'll have 3 stages. And then there'll be other activities going on, such as we'll have StoryCorps there taking stories from people. We have planned Starioki, because there sure are plenty of songs that have stars in them. So we'll have that going on. And then we're still dreaming kind of big, which includes something like maybe aerial dancing off the star. And the city engineer is beginning to research to see whether that is possible. And my favorite thing is the idea of, during this whole event, shooting a laser straight from the star to the city market, connecting our sort of spiritual height to the heart of the community, as all that energy kind of gets shifted downtown. So we'll see about that when we have to talk to the FAA, since it's in the flight pattern of the Roanoke Airport. But we'll see whether we can get permission to do that. So this thing came right out of Expo. We're really excited to take ideas that form here. I can feel those cells communicating as we're sitting here. But to take these ideas and turn them into tangible activities, plans, programs that really can impact our communities. And really, for my money, with this kind of a program, we're just helping to bring the community together, to feel connected, and to know that we all share this place that we love a lot. And our star kind of holds us together. So we are cooking for Labor Day weekend, almost a year from now. And pray for no rain. Thank you. We're excited about Starcropolis. Thanks.